Hey everybody, welcome to Storm Talk on this Sunday evening. Ryan Hoke is out storm chasing still in Texas, and so make sure to check out his latest post on our weather blog, where you're watching this video, by the way, and also on Twitter and Facebook. He's keeping you guys updated, so I don't think he's seen anything yet today, but he's going to be out there for a while, so keep an eye on him, and hopefully he will find something interesting and stay safe at the same time. All right, so that's why I'm here tonight. And active to our west, the big question is going to be how are things going to evolve later tonight? How is Memorial Day going to evolve when it comes to storm chances? And how does Tuesday evolve? Really, how does every day evolve from here on out? Because we have a very active pattern that we're heading into. After some quiet weather the past few days, you do can't last forever, right? And it looks like that is about to change for us. So let's start you off with the outlooks. First off, tonight, if you look carefully, and we'll take a closer look at this in a second, but there is a marginal risk for severe weather in our very southwest section, pretty much out of our viewing area, really. It's western Kentucky. Yellow is the slight risk around St. Louis, and we're in that lighter shade, which is just general chance for a thunderstorm. Then you can see 65 is very well defined as the dividing line for that chance. Tomorrow, we're in the general thunderstorm category. I would argue, though, that we could see maybe some isolated gusty storms. Severe weather resets again in an area that does not want it at all, and that is Texas. And they're dealing with more potential for heavy rain and flooding and severe weather. Ryan's going to love that. That's where he is. But another round of storms, and that push is likely going to be the one that's going to move into here for Tuesday. And they have already put us in the slight risk of severe weather for Tuesday. We'll take a closer look at that and let you know what we're thinking on that at this point. First off, this evening, it's as I'm taping this, if you see there, it's 9:45 at night. We'll get a new update in a few minutes, but even at 9:46 at night, it is 80 degrees outside here in the city. You know, when you're that warm this late, it's not going to be a cool night. It's going to be relatively warm all night long. Low 70s here in the city, it looks likely. Outlying areas, you guys will fall in the 60s, but otherwise, here in the city of Louisville, it's going to be warm tonight. All right, on the radar and satellite, you can see fairly quiet here. As expected today, only a few pop-ups. I was trying to pinpoint Tell City and Evansville for the best chance to see anything that may pop up this evening, and most of that has been closer to Evansville. The atmosphere is just not supportive enough to take on shower and thunderstorm activity. This is just ground clear, by the way, at the radar site. It's the humidity in the air that's developing. Notice it's more left focused or west focused than it is on the right side of the radar. It tells you how dry areas east of I-65 are and how moist areas west of I-65. It's weird how the interstate is always a dividing line. Either it's 64 in the wintertime for snow or it's 65 for thunderstorms in the spring and summer. Either way, we do have some clouds increasing where that humidity is starting to increase in that zone. A wider view shows some activity here to talk about. We've had a couple tornado warnings around the St. Louis area into portions of Illinois. This activity, notice how quickly it just fades out. Once it gets closer to I-24 here in Tennessee near Nashville, it's just, it's just like, it falls apart. This activity is going to stay strong for a little while longer. Coincidentally, that is where the tornado watch is in effect west of Paducah, includes St. Louis. And notice it's a sharp cutoff. It's not a very wide watch at all because the atmosphere just isn't as supportive for severe weather in our area. And that is some good news for those of you that want a good night's sleep tonight, or you have plans overnight tonight, or you have friends or family that are out camping. You don't want this nasty stuff. Here is that closer look at the marginal risk again. It doesn't include any of our counties. It's mainly for that slight chance for some lightning strikes later on tonight. Otherwise, the main severe threat focus where the watch is. Tomorrow, I would argue that we could see a marginal risk get extended here. It wouldn't surprise me. The wind shear is not off the charts, but the instability, if we can get some sun breaks to develop, could be enough to produce maybe some gusty winds. It's all hinged on how much sun we pick up tomorrow. And I think SBC is going to wait and see if it's even a possibility at all. If we stay cloudy all day, then it's not a big deal. However, Tuesday, we have better wind shear, and we have the risk for some instability to develop, and that's why they put us into that slight risk for all of our area, again, for Tuesday. So let's break it down. First off, let's talk about the overnight timing of that stuff moving out of Tennessee. Here's the rapid refresh model. Now, it's tried to hit at some showers around 2 or 3 in the morning. I just think that's overdone. And it really tries to give us a decent line of some thunderstorms, say around 7:30 in the morning, and that continues through about midday. The rapid refresh model has a tendency to overdo precip on these future radars, so I don't think it's going to be as aggressive as that, but it is worth watching, and sometimes it does nail the position of these in advance. So just kind of a heads up there that our western counties could see some lightning and thunder as early as, say, 7 o'clock in the morning. We'll keep an eye on the trends. It mainly will be that stuff in Missouri, by the way, is what it's trying to pick up on. For the RPM model, it doesn't give us anything until that stuff out of Missouri gets closer to us. And then it kind of fades it out by midday. And that's good, because the more time you have to get some sun breaks and heating, the more coverage you can have of thunderstorms for the afternoon, and the stronger they can be. And the timing is trying to work itself out that stuff in Missouri is going to work its way in just before sunrise, moves over to I-65 around midday, and falls apart. You get just some showers, spotty downpours, maybe some lightning and thunder, a lot of cloud cover, and you're at noon at that point. So you've already spent half of the day in a or a stable environment, is what I'm trying to say. So you've cut down on your potential for severe weather right away by having that take place. So it's, could you see more breaks in the afternoon? That's possible. We'll take a look at that here in just a second. But at least the timing is in our favor here to really cut down on the coverage of storms tomorrow and the potential for severe weather. All right, so let's take a look at the SPC meso analysis here. I know I'm using a lot of technical terms for those who are not used to this stuff, but this is always, I like doing these blogs to really dive into the hardcore meteorology, let you guys know what we're looking at. This is the wind shear. Magic number here is anything really over 40 is what I look for. It's giving us in about 6 hours, about a 30-knot shear potentially showing up across portions of, say, Evansville, it looks like there. But again, that's very meager. Higher chance into the Boot Heel, Missouri. Capes, really for overnight, this is typical. Once you lose the heating of the day, you lose the Cape values, you become more stable. This blue area is more of a cap. So again, there's just not a lot of sign here of a thunderstorm that can maintain itself. And that's good because the helicity is there. And for this is the amount of potential of spin you can have in the atmosphere. And anything over 300 raises my eyes for the potential for strong to severe storm potential. So we got some decent wind turning that is happening. And that is why I think they have got a marginal risk out for, I think they have like a 2% tornado risk, if I remember right. Something like this. If you look at the SPC maps for you weather geeks out there. And that's the reason why, is because the helicity. But again, without the wind shear maintaining itself and without the instability being there, you really can't take advantage of this, which is good. So again, I'm not that concerned is what I'm trying to say for the overnight, but at least want to let you guys know that we've examined it. So that's why we're not raising the flags. So get ready for severe weather overnight. It just isn't in the cards. All right, so let's look at tomorrow afternoon. Here's the RPM model. Again, because of the timing, we spent most of the morning with clouds and showers. It's going to be east of 65. That is the best chance to see some heating and these showers to regenerate or redevelop into potentially some gusty storms. One or two could get on the strong side. I-75 looks most at risk for that. Here in Louisville, a less chance to see that. That, again, is highly dependent on the activity in the morning. If we don't see that stuff move out of Missouri and we start off with sunshine tomorrow, then everybody has a chance at a gusty storm at any point, really midday on, for Memorial Day. So that's something we'll be tracking overnight tonight, and make sure to watch sunrise in the morning for an update on that. Either way, it's not going to be a major event, but I know a lot of you have cookouts planned and outdoor activities. We've got a lot of services for Memorial Day taking place, so coverage of storms and timing is an important question you want answered. I get it. So that's why I want to let you know we get two scenarios we're facing. Either we stay stable in the morning, that helps us out in the afternoon, or we are not seeing activity in the morning, and that means we all have a chance of some gusty storms at any point throughout the day. So as always the case, if you see threatening skies, get inside. All right, then as we head into Tuesday, that'll start us into our next round of storms we're taking a look at. The NAM 4K, this is the high res in the NAM. It shows scattered activity, showers and storms breaking out on Tuesday. If you look here, it's hard to read this map, I know, but if you look carefully, we've got about 30 to 40 knot shear showing up. Again, 40 is the magic number, and the capes are showing up as well. It's hard to see on the chart, but over about 2,000. So I can see why there is a slight risk. Is this something I'm looking at thinking, oh my gosh, this is a major event, we need to call everybody into the station? No. It does tell me, though, that we can get a few severe thunderstorm warnings out of this based on the idea the potential is there for some decent capes, instability, and the wind shear is stronger on Tuesday than Monday. So I can see why they have a slight risk. But I don't think it's going to be a widespread event. Either way, it too will highly depend on how things go Tuesday morning. So we'll fine-tune this forecast once we get a little bit closer there. All right, beyond this mess for Memorial Day and Tuesday, a few storms possible as we head into Wednesday. Very scattered thunderstorms. Wouldn't rule it out late Wednesday into early Thursday. I think we'll see a break Thursday afternoon, though, so I've gone pretty much very low chance, if anything, on Thursday for the week. Friday, we start to run back into that isolated storm chance, but notice this front you can really see the storms start to gather up here. It's another front that's going to be dropping down. Looks like Saturday night into Sunday. So next weekend could be a stormy weekend once again for the area. All right, I've said a lot, guys. Sorry I didn't mean to ramble, but I hope that explains the setup we're looking at. A lot of ifs and question marks, but the important thing I want to make sure I get across out of this video here, nothing major is in the forecast next few days. Just a couple of waves we got to watch for the potential for a few warnings that could get issued. And with so many people having outdoor plans, we make sure you're staying weather aware. Much more on this coming up tonight at 11.